Hello, I'm Atari Nobunaga, and welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin. In the last episode, we discovered the blue Pikmin at the forest navel and retrieved 2 ship parts over there. In this episode, we're really just going to be raising up our blue population, as there's only 40 of them, and for the coming days, we're going to need a lot of blues to basically retrieve a lot more ship parts. So here we go. We're going to get all of our 40 of our blue Pikmin, and because some of them are leaves, we're going to have our flowers to basically just pluck the grass here and get nectar. Over here, there's a geyser that we're gonna break open, and over here is a bundle of sticks that the Pikmin can do to construct. We're gonna send we're gonna send all of them up here, and these blue Pikmin are going to immediately try to get the 10 blue pellet over here. Now, over here on this map, there's another ship part that's in the waters, and to do so, we gotta clear up that gray rock wall over here that we saw when we first started the Let's Play. There's also another wall over here that can be taken down easily with enough Pikmin. So we're going to grab 6 of our yellow Pikmin here. I'm going to call them blues. And over here, there's going to be an iridescent glint beetle. Iridescent glint beetles, when you throw Pikmin on top of them, which I mentioned in the last episode, they'll drop a nectar and pellets, so you can harvest Pikmin and raise up your leaf Pikmin up to upgrade your leaves into flowers. I'll go into the main area. And there we go. That was fun. And also that provided plenty of nectar for us. Alright, so with our 6 yellow Pikmin, we're going to have them get the bomb rocks over here. And we're going to go up to this arena. Now, starting in day 8, 2 optional bosses will appear on alternating days. If you guys are interested, we can by letting me know in the comments or whatever, we can do those optional bosses, but probably after, I would say probably after post game or so, because like they take a lot of time to take out. And oh crap! Well, that was a waste. What I was going to do was that I was going to dull that one yellow Pikmin, not 2, that one yellow Pikmin to that pearl that's basically being kept by the enemy right there, which is called a pearly clam. So getting our blues over here. 36. Where are the other? Oh, they're over there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call them back before I do anything else. 39. Oh, it's over here. Oh, you got stuck in animation. That's funny. All right, so it's 40 Pikmin. We're gonna carefully guide them up to this ramp because they're pretty easy. It's easy for them to fall off. There we go. And basically, first things first, we're going to have them take care of this wall over here. And then we're going to have them start attacking the pearly clams. Particularly this one over here, because that's where the ship part is, which is the positron generator, which requires 20 Pikmin to carry. Now, what you want to do is that you want to have the little the little target right behind the ship part. And as you see, this is how the prairie clam attack attacks. When it's fully open, that's where you want to call in your Pikmin. The amount of Pikmin it can eat is unlimited, so be very careful when dealing with prairie clams. And there we go. I found the positron generator. By combining batteries with solar cells, this machine can generate incredible amounts of electricity. What a timely find. Those instant space needles will taste better heated up. This costs 20 Pikmin, and this costs 20 Pikmin. So let's say that works out. Now over here, the Pikmin that are underground are being turned to buds. I'm gonna pluck them from the ground and just have them drink the nectar over here. And we're gonna be and I say this because we're gonna be dealing with that other prairie clam that I failed to, to bomb. And yeah, and there's plenty of nectar over here, so like... So we're gonna upgrade these to flowers. And just in time, the blues carrying the positron generator have brought it back to the ship. Positron generator. This electric generator is so powerful that if you approach it carelessly, you'll get an electric shock.
Pretty sure that's an OSHA violation.
This is my house, dude.
I wonder how many volts that thing has. And there we go. We have now 80 Pikmin sprouted. I'm going to put those yellow back in a moment, but firstly, we gotta align ourselves a bit better. Let's have the blues deal with this pearly clam. Now the pearl drops when harvested will generate 50 Pikmin, but there's another pearl that can only be found in another level at a future point, and it's dropped by a very optional boss. That's dropped by an optional boss that appears starting on day 10. Now this and when harvested, that pearl will generate 100 Pikmin. So that's a lot. And there we go. Let's call over yellows over here. Now I'm going to do a solid and just not deposit more Pikmin. I meant to withdraw. I mean, you know what I mean. Not to withdraw. I meant to deposit. Whatever. But we're going to put in the remaining of our Pikmin back, and they're going inside the onions, and well, I'll let it play for itself. Beautiful. By the way, if you press down the D-pad, Olimar will lay down, and the Pikmin will actually carry him back to the onion. And this happens. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. So I'll probably like cut. I'll probably cut this to later on in the video. So yeah, I'll be right back. Well, that was boring. Along the way, some of the leaves turned into flowers, so that's good. Some of the leaves, flowers. I meant some of the leaves turned into buds, which you can see in our battalion, so that's good. I'm going to quickly have the flowers over here start get nectar from it, so we can. There we go. Now that's all. Now all the ship parts in the impact side have been recovered. So really, we're going to spend the rest of the day just propagating even more blues. Yes, Olimar, you said that in the last episode. I think another iridescent lit beetle appears in that area where I'm at. Sometimes iridescent lit beetles, yeah, they sometimes spawn. They sometimes appear from these basically these long tall shoots or whatever, and flowers. But yeah, ooh, is that a point? Where'd it go? It despawned. That's strange. Oh, that's really strange. I don't know why it wouldn't. I don't know why they couldn't carry it back. Oh well. Alright, it's getting close to sunset. So let's just grab the few remaining pellets at these two tree stumps. I think that's what they're supposed to be called. Controller. Sorry, that was strange. My controller disconnected for a moment. But yeah, this is pretty much a very, aside from the one ship part here, this has been a pretty uneventful episode, like, in compared to the other episodes. So yeah, so probably tomorrow, probably next week, we will be, which I did say in the last episode, we will be going back to the Forest Hope to finish up some business over there, and pretty much those are going to be a lot more entertaining than this day. Where is... Oh, the other guy's over here. Alright. So that's all the Pikmin. And I think we're going to call it a day now. So I'm going to go... So I'm going to go to sunset. Then yeah. Whoa, that was strange. For the next episode, we'll be going back to the Forest of Hope. We're going to be dealing with the boss over there, with one of the two bosses that appears in the game, and then hopefully get like the remaining ship parts over there, and probably the week after the next episode, we will be dealing the one last boss to retrieve the last ship part there. 5 days since impact. I have seen that at times the leaf atop a Pikmin's head will grow into a bud and then into a flower. It appears that if I do not pick the Pikmin sprouts, they gradually bloom over time. Fascinating. The melding of plant and animal traits is surely unique in the natural world. Yes, if you leave Pikmin rooted to the ground after they've been sprouted, they will turn to flowers over time. However, though, because of the fact that for the most part we'll probably be having 100 Pikmin in our battalion, we won't be able to see new Pikmin grown, sprouted, rooted and whatnot. So we won't be able to see this process. Not only that, the process is pretty slow. So and the fastest way for a leaf to mature into a flower is to simply have them drink nectar. I have found the increased swiftness of the flower Pikmin to be a tremendous benefit. Also, to my diligent observation, has recorded instances in which flower Pikmin lost in battle have left seeds behind. This is why on days after fierce battles, I'll occasionally find new sprouts growing. Now that's something I also mentioned as well, but do not rely on this to regain new Pikmin. I'll say this right now. Now, to regain Pikmin, just simply sprout more Pikmin by harvesting remains and pellets. So today we have sprouted 160 Pikmin. That's a lot of blue Pikmin too. Actually with this voice crack, actually, what's funny is that I have a pretty failed recording that I didn't save, and that I managed to sprout about 140 Pikmin with one loss with the yellow Pikmin. But since that was a failed recording, I restarted, so yeah. So we have 150 Pikmin, 156 Pikmin, blue Pikmin to be precise, a bit more than the red Pikmin, but don't worry, the Reds and Gills will be getting more Pikmin over time, so don't worry about that. So I'm going to save, and on the next episode of Pikmin, we'll be finishing up our business here at the Forest of Hope. So this is Atari Nobunaga, and I'll see you guys next week. Later.